Bucky, we were recently invited for a remarkable story right in New Hampshire, a story of grit and determination and a group of individuals that go by the motto, never give up.
There's nothing better than doing a story about the United States Navy SEALs.
And swim with a mission. Elliot, how old are you, Elliot?
7 3/4.
7 3/4. When's your birthday?
July 23rd.
July 23rd. Oh my goodness. True. And are you proud to be an American?
I am proud. I am proud for these men and women who fought for our country and sacrificed themselves for our country.
Thank you so much. I don't think anybody could ever say it better. This is Elliot. He's from Bedford, New Hampshire, and he's very proud to be an American. Right, Elliot?
Right.
Can I have a big hug? Mwah, you are the best.
Hi there, I'm Phil Taub. This is my wife, Julie. And we're right here at beautiful Wellington State Park at Newfound Lake. About 3 years ago, Julie and I realized that we have a big problem with our veterans. In New Hampshire specifically, we have 130,000 veterans. In a small population state, if you add in the children and you know the spouses, a third of our state is a veteran state. Now, while a lot of our veterans are doing very well, what Julie and I have realized is, you know, with the war on terror, the longest war in the history of this country, we have created another entire generation of veterans that need help.
What is your favorite thing about, your very favorite thing about this event?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It's easy for me.
The
It's easy
Navy
for you.
SEALs.
Yeah, the Navy SEALs.
The Navy SEAls.
These are the greatest men you have ever met in your life. They really are. They are the humble.
They become friends. They really, and they will do anything for each other and for anybody here. They love coming to New Hampshire. They say this is one of the most patriotic places they've ever been. They love being here, and we love having them.
We're here with Hector Delgado. Thank you so much for joining us. And you are a Navy SEAL?
I'm retired. Yes.
But Navy SEAL for life.
That's right.
That's right. And we are here, and Hector is going to tell us what it is so important about this to find joy.
Well, when you hear the Navy SEAL or SEAL team, the second word, team, that's what it's all about. You know, you hear about the SEALs and you hear about their stories, you read books, movies, but it is a team. It's not only the SEALs, it's the folks that support us, fly us places, fix our things that break, and of course you've got the wives and the families back there. So being part of Swim with a Mission and being here with everyone to raise money for all the uniform services, because overseas, it doesn't matter how special you think you are, what you do, you're an American, you're there together. So it just feels good that now we're giving back and helping out. So it's important.
Wait, what was your perceptions of a Navy SEAL?
Not good.
Not good. Because you thought these are the toughest,
most arrogant,
arrogant,
the most arrogant men you'll ever
Confident.
meet.
I'll call that confident.
confident, chutzpah. You
Yeah.
got some
Yes.
chutzpah.
Confidence, not arrogance.
I mean, because it really does take a special character to push yourself beyond. I mean, when you think about people going into the services, do you go in and say, I want to be a Navy SEAL?
That's what I came in for sure.
How old were you?
You know, I was 20 years old, but I knew I wanted to serve something more important than me. And I loved my country. I wanted to serve my country, and I wanted to do something really important. So a friend of mine introduced me to the SEAL teams, and he said, these guys are badasses. And I said, well, I want to be a badass. So this is what I'm doing.
What 20-year-old doesn't want to be a badass?
Right.
The bond between humans and dogs, it's something that we do very well with. And I think we benefit more than the dog. Relationship has been forever. Why did the first dog venture into the campfire?
The guys, they work together, they train together, they're constantly together. So yeah, there's an incredible bond formed there between that warrior and the dog.
everything is about teamwork. That not only includes between your teammates, it also includes with the canines. So what we teach the public is how we interact with these dogs and become one unit, one working unit, and there's that connection between the dog and the person.
In Navy Special Warfare, they used the dogs in Vietnam. And then after Vietnam, they didn't use dogs. Post 9/11, they started up the dog program again.
Myself and actually Master Chief Ken Corona were the ones that first started the canine program for the SEALs again. The need came to us from our operators. They said, hey, we need dogs. We need them to be able to do everything from explosive detection to assault. And we started the program, and it has grown into what it is today, and it's one of the best programs in the military.
And Raven is a protection asset, an explosive detection asset, as well as an educational tool, so to speak. Go ahead.
We have partnered with Baden Canine and the Navy SEAL Museum to start a dog program which helps out veterans, families that are in need of a security dog.
So you have two very strong hearts that beat together.
We're here with Barbara Kaiser with a Swim with a Mission event in Newfound Lake in Bristol, New Hampshire. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. One of the things that Swim with a Mission is doing and the museum. So last night I think they auctioned off enough for 15 dogs to be given to veterans.
Oh, that's
and
wonderful.
The museum has, it's not just a museum, it doesn't just support four walls. It has a Trident House charity program. Then
Wait, could you say that it has
a Trident House charity program.
Oh my goodness.
So all the veterans can come, stay at the museum. Our special ops guys can come and stay at the Trident House. They can heal, they can reconnect with their family. And if there's a loss, when the families can come and mourn and just, they have a sense of community. And they have a scholarship program. Then they also they just started a year or two ago, a canine program. So they help raise money for other veterans that need the canine. So
it's amazing how the community comes together. Your work is invaluable. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Oh, I love meeting people like you. What a great inspiration to Americans about community coming together. Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, high five. Woo! High five.
Woohoo! Come on, Rome. Yay! Woohoo!
Don't pretend. It's not
He's out of position, ladder crossing, call out of position, ladder crossing, here.
What can you say to the young people of America that would like to become a Navy SEAL about what it takes to become a Navy SEAL?
It takes a no-quit attitude. It takes a mental mindset not to quit, to solve every solution, like to have solutions to every problem you come up with. Never give up, never quit. That's pretty much it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for your service. I really appreciate it. We're here with Governor Chris Sununu of New Hampshire, he is the nation's #1 most popular governor, by the way, and he is knocking it out of the park with having businesses helping the military and the veterans' families. So thank you so much.
No, thank
Chris,
you. This is great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I mean, look, we're here on a beautiful day.
I know.
We're here with all these Navy SEALs. We're talking about veteran services. We're talking about all the great organizations that come together.
Right.
They all do something a little bit different. So you got to make sure you understand what they are and where that you can get the most
Right.
purpose out of them. And those public-private partnerships, the corporate sponsors that come in. I mean, that's what service is all about,
It's
right?
so true.
It's one thing to write a check, but you see some of these individuals that run these major corporations out here. They're out here volunteering. They have the orange shirts on. They just want to be part of something really exciting, and that's kind of the live for or die spirit in New Hampshire, right?
That's true.
It's about service. It's about either stepping up, serving yourself, the sacrifices of families, what we do with law enforcement, first responders, fire department, military, Navy SEALs, all of these folks putting themselves on the line every single day. So that means we have a responsibility. Like, we have to step up. We have to honor that. We have to understand that it's our job, if you will, to make sure that we are being part of that solution. That's where all these corporate successes and these sponsorships come in. It's really awesome to see.
Oh, that's right. And Manchester is doing great with Dean Kamen and Matt Albuquerque. The prosthesis that they are doing, the technology that New Hampshire is becoming the technology capital of the Northeast, practically.
It's unbelievable. I mean, when Dean first invented the Luke arm, which kind of took prosthetic arms to a level not even imagined, right? And he was able to do it, and that has then grown this whole new generation of prosthetics. You know, what the Defense Department is doing with Dean in terms of a public-private partnership for regenerative medicine, right? So we can actually grow organs and grow skin and actually get things that match your DNA exactly. Things you used to see in the movies, it's real, and it's happening right here, ground zero in New Hampshire. We're just so proud of again, having those types of partners, having those types of folks that are willing to step up, give 110%. It's really what New Hampshire's about.
And the school systems too, the teachers and the kids.
The best, the best.
Oh!
You cannot beat it.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
You bet.
Oh, live free or die.
Live free or die. You can't beat that.
We're here in Manchester, New Hampshire at Next Step Bionics and Prosthetics with Matt Albuquerque. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome.
This man is changing the world.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Can you tell everybody what you are doing here that is so remarkable in Manchester?
Yes, I can tell you that no matter what happens to you as a person, sometimes life brings you to a situation where you may lose a limb. If that's the case, we have solutions for you to get your life back.
Manchester, New Hampshire has become a hub for biotechnology and an amazing example of companies here in New England using Yankee ingenuity. Matt shows me the incredible options available for clients today, whether it's a classic aesthetic limb or a super high-tech bionic leg that any athlete would clamor for. Hasbro has donated fabrics to make these legs even more fun for the kids. Here, Dave, one of the dedicated Next Step technicians, is crafting a small hand for a young girl. Incredible in detail, the care they take in matching skin tone and form is sure to bring delight to the young patient and her family. So detailed are the lines in the palm, it would even intrigue a palm reader. Matt and his team pride themselves on the careful attention to detail and custom fitting. It is all about the human integration of art meeting science and matching man to prosthetic, so that the artificial limbs literally are an extension of a person.
The human element is a crucial component in gauging a proper fit, where it must be done by hand and a great deal of expertise, working with the patient to ensure that it is exactly right for them. Here, Don, another technician, joins Dave as they work as a team on the real mold of a client's leg. The plastic they are using is heated in a 400-degree oven. They will mold this hot sheet of plastic carefully around the plaster mold of the limb. It's not as easy as it looks. The hot plastic must be laid with precision, and no mistakes can be made. Dave creates a vacuum suction once they ensure it is properly placed to adhere it completely to the form, and Don trims the excess, finishing the process. We're here with Faith, Isaac, and Jason at Next Step Bionics, and today is a great day because Isaac is getting his new leg. Right? Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Are we excited about the new leg?
Yes.
And who's on the new leg?
Lightning McQueen, I'm playing music.
Lightning McQueen, and you're playing music. Drum roll. You do a drum roll. Oh, my hands.
And everybody's got to stay tuned because Isaac is going to raise Faith with his new leg. This is going to be great, right? So how did you come to learn all about Next Step?
It was through the process of trying to figure out whether or not we were going to amputate for our son, and we decided to come here and get a pre-op consultation, and then that kind of started the process for us.
Right.
So we decided to amputate our son's leg in May of 2017, and Jason and the whole team has been beside us the entire process, so it's been great.
Wow. I mean, and how old was Isaac?
He was 2.5 when we decided to amputate down at Boston Children's.
And that's an amazing decision. Can you tell us, our viewers, about what was the condition that Isaac had?
Sure. Isaac was born with a rare genetic condition called NF1, neurofibromatosis type 1. And at 2 weeks old, we saw that his left lower leg was severely bowed, and at that point we got a orthopedic consultation and had an x-ray, and then that from there we ended up getting a genetic consultation, and that confirmed a diagnosis of NF1. So NF1 has 6 different presentations or symptomologies, and he had one of the most severe, which only 4% of children with NF have congenital pseudoarthrosis of the lower leg. So
hold on, these are kind of big words. Can you explain what arthrosis is?
Sure. So congenital means you're born with it. Pseudoarthrosis is a false joint. So the middle of his lower leg, his tibia fibula, was severely bowed.
Okay.
So the prognosis for that is if they do break, which they typically do break before 2 years old, the prognosis is either to amputate or to do multiple rod surgeries, bone grafting, leg lengthening, with really no full, more limited range of motion and limited activities. So what led us to really decide to amputate was we wanted Isaac to live a full life.
Right.
With no limitations, no restrictions. We started him in gymnastics, and he's been in it once a week ever since, and that's given him quite a bit of strength and just the confidence that he needed.
And you know what's great about this, and I think what's so important in sharing this message is, when people are faced with these challenges in life and you think, oh my gosh, how am I going to challenge this? He's helping other kids develop their attitudes early. He's only 4. He's in gymnastics. Kids are seeing him do gymnastics with one leg. No big deal. Just go do it. How has this impacted the people that you meet and the people that Isaac meets?
I can speak for myself personally. I think it's just given us perspective on like what's really important, and it humbles you.
Yeah, it does.
To a point that you appreciate just the little things in life. Yeah. And we're just super grateful for where he's at, and the biggest thing that really brought us through this difficult decision was just having faith in God and just knowing that like he has a plan for him. And
That's so cool.
it's great to see.
That's I'm a big believer that God has a lot to do with everything.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. And your faith is so important to you. He has a little sister now.
He does, named Faith.
What a coincidence. You know, and I think, you know, in any great situation or challenge, there's often loss, but there's gain.
Right.
And we named our daughter Faith because we really feel we were blessed with this addition because we were asked to give up something incredibly special to us.
Yeah, wow, that's amazing. I always say to my kids, the best gift I ever gave you was a sibling.
Well, you heard Isaac earlier, which I hope they caught it, but we were talking about his sister, and he said, she's my best friend.
Yeah,
Like,
so cute.
yeah, right? I mean, his parents used to,
Yeah, it's heartwarming.
Oh,
Yeah. You know, he's a source of inspiration. I mean, you know,
he
he's
really
a true example of perseverance and grit, and he doesn't even know it yet. And you know, he meets people and he inspires conversations. We've met so many wonderful people through just interactions with, you know, Next Step or just the prosthetic community in general.
Right.
And you know, as you have the opportunity to kind of gain that perspective and be part of this environment that we wouldn't have otherwise maybe been part of. You know, our life is so much richer and more full despite. And even in our initial consultation, I think, you know, the folks here at Next Step and Jason, they reassured us, you know, he's going to adapt quicker. It's going to be harder for you than it is for him. And I think he models that. I think he models that. You see that, you know, to him, this is life. He knows no different. And he's, you know, a happy-go-lucky, you know, inspiring little boy like he should be. You know, and for us, I think it's very validating, and we're extremely humbled and appreciative to be partnered with such great people. And I think having a, you know, somebody work with that he himself has been there, I think makes a difference too. And it made a difference for us as parents, knowing that our son was going to be partnered with somebody who really understood him. And it's not something that we ourselves will ever really truly understand, but we felt comforted knowing that he's with somebody that's been there.
what do you do if your leg hurts? Do you leave it on, or do you take it off? If it hurts, do you take it off?
But sometimes when it gets red, I take it off.
Right, so if it hurts, he takes it off. So the reason why we started this is he's starting to outgrow that, and he was at school, and the teacher said he's taking his leg off a lot, which basically means he can't do everything he wants to do at school.
Right.
And so that's kind of when we know. It's like, okay, time to start looking at.
We're gonna have to retort and Loctite those.
Okay. All right.
So really what you guys do is you take the prosthetic leg and you make the best connections. So
Yeah.
it's all about connections.
It's all about connections. Yes.
Well, you know what's amazing? You're a mentor, you've had mentors, and you guys are mentors for parents.
Yeah.
So they will look to you to be able to say, they've walked in, and these are the shoes that they walked in, and they can help me. No pun intended. So you're gonna walk in my shoes and Isaac's shoes. Well, our show is all about finding joy. And the best thing with visiting Next Step and meeting with the three of you and Isaac and the whole team here at Next Step is it's all about finding joy. So we really appreciate you joining Wicked Yankee
Speaking of joy.
Yay!
Come on in,
Wow.
Hi, Carol.
Are you gonna say?
Come on in.
Come on in.
Yay!
All right.
But we would like to thank Derek, Isaac, Sarah, Faith, and Jason for joining Wicked Yankee TV with Next Step Bionics. Thank you so much, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're at Next Step Bionics, and we love Wicked Yankee TV.
My name is Mike Donnelly. I'm a U.S. Navy SEAL, and I love Wicked Yankee TV.
Hi, my name is Elliot.
And I'm Joe, and we love Wicked Yankee TV.